What up, everybody? How's it going? Good afternoon, correct? Yeah, good afternoon. I thought I was still in the morning.
It is noon.
Yeah, it is noon. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Brandon.
And I'm Illy.
And together we are They Think
We Talk.
A awesome new podcast coming out. Well, it's out now, but wanted to give us a little bit about who or what the podcast is about, just for if this is your guys' first time watching. Little brief.
More and more, it's mainly basically about relationships and kind of everything involved in it. Goods, bads, everything.
Goods, the bads, the ugly, the things that you go through on a day-to-day relationship.
Yeah.
And if you ever find yourself in a pickle in a relationship and you might ever have questions, feel free to ask, submit us questions.
Pickle Rick.
Yeah, Pickle Rick. Feel free to send in questions. Either comment on YouTube, we'll be looking at those.
On Instagram, you can find us at They Think We Talk.
Yeah, you can directly message us on there.
And then we'll have our email open up soon too. So
yeah. And bear with us, the lighting is not the greatest right now. We will be getting a new light tomorrow. We sold all of our old ones in the past, and new microphones coming so we can sound equal and we're not taking over. But yeah. Further ado, you want to hop into it?
So today's topic, Brandon actually doesn't know about it because Brandon had to go to class today. And while he was at class, I actually did a topic poll on Instagram. So for those of us that follow on there, actually pick the topic for today. So we are actually going to have our topic about tattoos. And this is based off of like tattoos in general, of our point of views of each other's, of our own, how the public treats us, how people see it, people act, just kind of the little funs ins and out of it. And, you know, he's got tattoos. And
I like this already.
I'm kind of just lightly covered. I'm just got a little few.
Yeah.
So it's a good topic, and everybody picked it. Like they got involved, and it was
That's
like
dope.
a hardcore tie almost.
Fuck
so
yeah.
On that note, follow us on Instagram because I'm going to do it again. But
did you, by the way, before we hop into the intro, did you actually post on Instagram that
on
we are
Instagram
live?
in the story?
No, that we're
going to be doing it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see some new faces in the chat right now.
Which actually, while you do the intro, I need to go get my phone, so I'm disappearing.
Oh, this is a first. Try not to hit anything and make too much noise. Oh God. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Welcome to the intro, guys. All right, let's hop into it. So today's topic is, because I don't have a drum roll thing set up right now, tattoos.
Which I'm kind of surprised you don't.
I'm surprised too. So welcome all the new people to the podcast. If you're just coming in, today's topic was a surprise to me, but everyone on Instagram has chosen tattoos.
Yeah, so
it can mean anything. Tattoos in relationships, how you feel about them. How
well, we got the list of what's going to happen.
Yeah,
so
she has the list.
I'm actually throwing this all at you.
Oh, so this is me today.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh. Hey.
So you ready for this?
Yes.
By the way, to start this, how was class this morning?
Oh yeah, class was very cool. Little different this time.
Because I noticed when I picked you up, you were already exhausted. So
yeah, it was actually we got in there today, and pretty much our teacher, she went through every person and was just like, tell us about your week.
So it just
Easter
made
weekend.
it feel like it lagged because you had a one by one.
Yeah. So I was just pretty much said I had my stepson with me and the fiance, and we pretty much just, spent Easter together and stuff. In chat. Yes, this is live.
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah. It is
Hello.
live. Hello. Thank you for joining us. But no, then we just we pretty much all went through and we just talked about like how our Easter was, but today's was like the actual course of like why I'm there. So people were like, oh, are you drinking and stuff? Like, did anyone drive and stuff like that? So they had to bring that in there.
Yeah.
And then we pretty much watched two movies, some 80s things about how dangerous it is and stuff like that.
Right.
But other than that, it was cool. Not cool that this guy was deaf, but we got a new student in there, and he's deaf, and it was
you
so
were
cool.
telling me about that.
Yeah,
So they had sign language teachers.
It was super cool to see just, how someone that's deaf has to go on a day-to-day situation. So it was quite neat. But it was a good day. Can't complain.
That's cool.
Yeah. What about yours?
I just worked. I worked on everything for this, and now it's time. So
now it's time.
That's all I did. So start this off. Okay. Give me a quick ballpark. How many tattoos do you think you got?
Off the top of my head.
Yeah, if you just ballpark
now, are we counting like a sleeve as one tattoo? Or
I don't know. How do you want to count that?
I want to count them individually. So if I had to think, I'd probably say 20.
You think about 20?
Maybe, yeah, 20. 20 tattoos. Throwing it out there. 20
Throwing
tattoos.
it out there. I'm going to throw it out there that my ballpark is definitely over 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're definitely going to say over 100. Even though, like, in general, you only see what's on the top half. There's quite a bit there. So then, which is your favorite tattoo on you?
Ooh, I have quite a few of...
Like, if they all had to be erased and only one stayed, which would it be?
Probably my
Were you going to say your nose?
No. My nose is itchy. My Roman numeral with my mom, the 27.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's that or the promise.
Yeah, that your mom doesn't have.
I know, she needs to get it already. But that or my rib cage too. So
okay, so see, you're going all over.
I'm gonna say either my wrist with the Roman numerals. I can't even say it. And my rib cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's actually quite beautiful to actually understand it.
I feel
What about you? What's your favorite tattoo?
I'm just like you. I really couldn't pick one.
There's so many that
but
have
I
a story,
think it's
though.
like in general because I actually love all my tattoos. And a lot of them have meaning. A lot of them don't. But even the ones that don't, I still love them because there's a reason behind it on why it happened, which is all really fucked up reasons behind them. But in general, I would be on a debate too. I would want to keep the one on my hand, which happens to be my best friend that passed away. It's her name, or the one on my face. And then I wouldn't be able to debate.
Your face one and your hand. I even bring up your hand sometimes.
Well, my chest one was actually, remember, like the first year we dated, it was always, can you wear a spaghetti strap, babe? Babe, wear your jacket open. Babe, I need to see this. Babe, that tattoo is my good luck.
I love this. Yeah, when I was bowling, I used to have to see
drive me nuts.
Yeah.
But I do love that one too because that represents my dad on his tombstone. But it's just like
there's a lot going on, and I think that's why I love it the most is because like it's got.
It's not just one piece of script.
Yeah.
This is all one piece, but it's just so many things. So
yeah,
I don't know. But I'd have a hard time too, but I would pick out of those. What is going on there?
Respectable Now says he has 200 tattoos. Holy shit.
Wow, that's how many you have?
That's dedication right there.
You know what? Now I'm going to have to count mine because I need to beat you.
Yeah, that's dedication.
For reals. So then while you're on there, I want to know which one of yours hurt worst, but which one of yours hurt worst? Like literally, you would not ever touch it up again or do it over if you had to. I've only seen you get a few, and you were quite the baby during those. I would
by far say my wrist. The inside of my wrist.
You're kidding me.
Okay, reason being is, okay, I've gotten my thigh and my rib cage, and those two were really painful. And even my lower stomach.
And everybody always thinks the rib cage is just gnarly.
Yeah. I would definitely have to either say the inside of my wrist because like I'm so skinny and my veins right there and you can feel like the bones like shaking. And then the inside called the no man's land, the inside of the elbow. That right there swelled and it hurt.
Oh, I don't have that, so I can't agree on that.
But that's the thing about tattoos, since we are talking about tattoos and, you know, little things, I want to mention people that judge for tattoos. This one I was actually really judged about a lot. Even though it's one for my mom, people thought that I got it to cover up my tracks because they thought I was...
Because everybody always automatically jumps to that.
And I'm like... In
You're
reality,
like, so?
Do you see... like, so what? No. No, it's... it's not really even would cover my tracks, really. But, I don't know. It was one of my favorites. It was one
but it's a definitely no. You would not touch that shit up if it faded away?
No.
Not happening?
I would not. Hell no. Plus, it's not going to. This one's beautiful and... What's my mama?
Yeah, see, I don't really have it in that spot, so I'm gonna
wait till you get there. It's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna.
The healing part is the worst though, because as a gamer,
the movement,
the mouse and stuff. Oh my god, that kid.
Oh yeah, forget all that.
Yeah.
No. I think because I have so many of them, I don't think I have one that I'm like, oh, that did not hurt or that was cool. It was okay. They all hurt. And because I can only handle tattoos, you already know where this is going.
I already know.
Because I can only handle tattoos for so long after like that little moment, I'm like, I'm done. Like, done. I don't care how many sessions this takes, but by far everybody, well, no, let me take this back. not everybody knows what my worst painful tattoo is, but quite a bit of people know where it's at. And literally, like I say to everybody, it's not finished. It looks like it could be finished if I wanted it to stay like this, but in reality, it's an outline, and it's a bold outline, but I wanted it to be colorful, and because of the bold outline and how it felt, it will never be colored in, ever. And I will never do it again. So I'm have to say to everybody that's thinking about getting tattoos and you want to know from my end where the most painful one is, that's going to be your vagina, and don't ever do it. Like, literally.
Freddie came in and said, can Brandon strip and show us all his tattoos?
There's really nothing under the clothes.
My chest and stomach and thigh. That's about in my rib cage.
He wants to see your nipple, babe.
Yeah, no.
That's your boyfriend there.
You can see that if you go to Art Brother Night.
Oh, you know what?
But he is sick.
He's sick.
Yeah. I'm sick.
Oh my gosh.
Boo-hoo, you whore. All right.
Oh my gosh.
What's the next question?
How old were you when you got your first one?
Fresh. Oh, well, I did my first one. It was just like a little, I had a tattoo machine, and I would actually, no.
A dry line of no ink is not a tattoo.
No. It actually wasn't a tattoo machine. I got a needle and stick poked.
When you went to prison?
No, I got a needle and I stick poked my knee. When
that
I was
little
like,
bitty thing that's
the
right
triangle?
there?
Yeah, that was when I was like 14. Maybe 15, I don't know. So that was cool. No, my first actual tattoo that was actually done in the shop was this one right here when I was 18.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? My first one was at 18 too.
No, actually, it was 19. I was supposed to get on my 18th birthday. Forgot.
But then you waited a whole year.
Yeah, right?
Usually, like right when you hit the ages of I can legally do this and do this and do this.
And I was going to, and a part of me was just like, why? Like,
I did it like the month that I turned.
Oh, I had the money.
And it's that big old piece on my back.
Yeah, no, my mom actually, for my birthday, she was on my 18th birthday, she was going to buy me my first tattoo.
That's what my mom did too.
On that day, and then we totally just
We got cool moms.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're 18. Let's get a tattoo. I know. Yeah. My mom told me, oh, for your 18th birthday, we're going to go ahead and get your first tattoo.
Which was your back piece, right?
Which is my back piece. Yeah. But then they were all drinking, and she goes, something decently small. And I said, okay. So we lagged on how long it took until they started drinking too much. And then I got my whole back done for my 18th birthday for my first one. So there I fucking go with the phone shit again. But Jesus. No. So on another level, like, okay, so this is like a bigger topic.
Oh, boy.
So public. I fucking knocked mine over and you hit that one.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh boy, did I hit the camera, guys? We're good.
So public wise, I get this like a lot by everybody. No matter where we go, whether I'm in some baggy ass pants and a big old sweater and I have a beanie on, even with just one of my tattoos being visible, which obviously is always my face, I get stared at every moment. Everywhere we go. And it's usually mostly by older people. A lot of times when it's younger people, they'll look and then they'll look away and then they'll look. Hey, I have a question. I just want to know, did this hurt?
It's always, oh, sorry, I wasn't trying to stare. I just have a question. Did that hurt?
Always. So like in public, the staring never stops. But usually, most of the time, I don't like try to purposely show all my tattoos, but I hate burning up, so I'm always in shorts and t-shirts or spaghetti straps like this, and we go in public, and we notice automatically, like, who's staring at us, and we'll be like, look at the older lady over there. She won't stop. So we'll just sit there and stare right back because she already thinks we probably murdered many kids coming in. So it's like, being stared at happens everywhere.
You know, and I can really get onto that because before I met you, I had tattoos.
But you didn't have the problem of being looked at.
I didn't get stared at and was judged for it. But I started getting that when I was with her.
But you also didn't understand why people were. It's like, why are they staring?
But then I totally got used to it because I'm like, okay, I know now.
We know automatically what it is.
Getting it. You know?
But see, nowadays, we don't know what it is really. Somebody will stare and it's like, okay, are they staring at the tattoos on your face or that we're both very heavily tattooed, or is it because the back of our shirt says eat ass for Satan?
True.
So it's like there's a whole combination package why we're probably being stared at, but public eyes, usually the younger crowd really, really likes it. Kids don't smile no more.
Yeah, true.
Older people are very freaked out. Where did we go to go eat? Was it yesterday or somewhere else? We went to Marie Callender's.
Yeah.
And the moment we walked in the door, this dude that was paying just like stares at us. And then we went and walked somewhere else, and he follows us. And then we had to walk behind him to go sit down, and he totally follows and watches. Like, his eyes would not let go.
Like he thought we were going to pickpocket him.
It was hilarious. I'm like, you see the guy right there? And he goes, yeah, just still watching him. Like, they hate it worse when we have to re-stare back, but it's a never-ending story with the being stared at. That's for sure. But
that's a good movie right there, The Never-Ending Story.
That is one that you like. I don't like it.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I don't know.
Such a good movie. What's the next question? What do you got for me?
Do you ever have moments where you hate having your tattoos? Or maybe that you regret it, or moments where you would like to not have them?
Okay, so there's never a time in my life that I look at myself and I'm like, I wish I didn't have tattoos. Never. The thing that really hits me is I should have waited before I got that one. Because now I'm looking at this and I really want that.
Because you're in the process of covering one.
So I think once I'm fully done, I'm going to look at my body and I'm going to be like...
But do you think everybody that has tattoos goes through that? They wish they would have waited and planned them out?
I know, not just necessarily plan them out. I'm talking like planning out a certain spot on the body.
Oh, I have that problem too.
What are we going to point at?
I don't know. I keep seeing that thing move.
What thing?
I don't know. I thought that was moving.
No.
I think that's the only reason why I don't actually think I would ever remove or take them off. I'm kind of curious to what I would look like without having them now that I'm grown up.
I don't think I would ever get any of mine removed.
I would like to replace them, but I wouldn't take them off.
Yeah, I would like to replace mine.
But I do have a really ugly tattoo of a stripper on the side of my leg that I wish I just...
We could turn it into a Pokemon.
I don't know how to do that.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, good luck. But then, I want to keep it because the bet behind that one was there's good stories behind it.
With every tattoo, there's a good story.
So I kind of want to keep it. But then I'm like, it looks ridiculous. I've got like all these tattoos, and on that one side of the leg, somebody will look down at my leg and be like, what the fuck is that thing? It's literally a chick dropping it down at the pole. Like,
It's got a little bit of your party side.
Oh my god! It wasn't during a partying moment.
Okay. Let's get on to this next one. What do you got for me?
Oh my gosh. That's probably falls right into the next one about people being negative towards them. I've never really had a problem about people being negative, like at me. It's more like people just staring kind of in general.
Yeah, it's a lot of staring.
Or people kind of don't want me to... Like, if it has to be a helpful thing, like in town or something, they'd rather, like, I think, not have you?
I think the part of, like, my style of tattoos, like, I'm really heavily into traditional.
Yeah, so...
And there's a lot of people out there that think negative of traditional, even though traditional was traditionally how tattoos were and started.
Wasn't there somebody that asked you?
Yeah, if I was in the Navy, because that's how it got started, was, like, the Navy, But, a lot of people that like an artist that's like super into realism will look at traditional and be like, that's just like cheap garbage work. Like, that's just flash that you picked off
basic bitch
you
stuff.
Just picked that off the fucking wall of a tattoo fucking shop. Mm-hmm. And in reality, none of my tattoos came off of a wall. Like, but I really love the style of traditional. I love bold outlines. I love bright red colors and, your blues and yellows and stuff.
Nice.
And I love the filler. I love star fillers, and I went with a little bit of neo-traditional, and because that was my old artist's style. It was neo-traditional, and so he brought that traditional style with that little change in it, and it really helped. But I think it's one of the things that pisses me off with people is they judge the fact that I only have traditional on one sleeve, and then the rest of me is like not.
Right. They feel like you should kind of be matchy with everything.
Stick with one whole like theme, and fuck that. Like, it's my body. I'll do what I want. It's my canvas. But that's the one thing that really like pisses me off is when people judge that part of me is, fuck, dude. Should have done something else.
I think my more negatives on it is people of like, why the face?
Yeah, or the placements. Like, why did you do that?
Your face is so beautiful. Why would you do that?
Your face is beautiful no matter what.
Well, I know that, but...
But yeah, no. I mean... And that's honestly what I was afraid my mom would have said, like when she first met you was...
Oh, you did tell me about that.
Yeah, like, oh, her face is so beautiful. Like, why would she do that? But she wasn't like that.
That's always everybody's first thing.
I love it. My mom loves it.
And I actually don't know how to respond to people like that.
Everybody in my family loves your face tattoo. There's not one person, maybe...
There actually hasn't been one that's had even the slightest. Like, because I remember our very first Christmas together, which was like 2 months after we started dating, we went to Christmas with your family. Yep. And then we all gathered, and that was the first time I walked through that door, and all of your family looked at me, and they're like, wow.
What the fuck?
Like, wow. And then, like, within, like, the moments, you know, I'm in general a quiet person when I'm, like, in a spot that I'm, like, not used to. So I was on the couch a lot, and, like, one by one, I just ended up talking, like, with different family members of you. They're like, oh my gosh, people, like, you have so many.
People in the modern day society think that, okay, this person's tattooed, they do drugs. So then
mine's always tattoos, you must tattoo. I'm surprised I've never been questioned about a negative type of lifestyle.
No, people would always say, like, oh, you're tattooed, you do drugs, or you're criminal.
Mine's always, you're tattooed, you must have killed some kids before you got here.
Something like that. And so they automatically take that and they judge it from that. But when people get to know you, they truly like, damn, this person's real as fuck. She doesn't do drugs.
You're so dope.
Like, you're dope as fuck, dude, you know?
I don't know.
Tiana thinks you pull it off so well.
I think it's cool. I think I have I've had probably, well, not you on a personal level, because I know your family has got more tattoos. Like, I mean, like, in general, like, your mom's got the tattoos and your brother's heavily tattooed as well and stuff. Scotty, so, like, family-wise, depending on the others and stuff, how they say it. But I've had more problems with my family judging me more than the public, to be real. Like, I have family that is tattooed. Like, my mom has tattoos and my stepdad has tattoos. And then my sister has a few. But other than that, really nobody in my family. I'm the most covered up person. Even if I took off half of my tattoos, I'm still the most covered up person. And it was just like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, don't do that. Can you cover that up? And then it's like the moment I did my face tattoo, oh my gosh, some of my family members was just like, nope, done. And then it was if you get another one, then, like, don't even bother anymore. And what did I do? I went and got another one. And what am I doing? I made an appointment for another one.
Exactly.
It's been more of my family that's been kind of, but now it's grown on them. They're just kind of used to it.
I like how you don't take your face tattoos and you put them in an area on your face where it hides your entire face, you know?
But then I'm also not just blasting the most randomest. Like, you know, if I could look like little Xan, I would. I would do all those.
True.
I would do it.
True, I would too.
But I can't do that random littleness.
But no, like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of artists that, like, we're not friends, but, like, we're acquaintances with them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing you guys that have, like, a fucking tattoo just right here on your cheek. I think it's dope. But you're not.
I personally couldn't do it.
Yeah, you're not doing that. You're shaping it to your face. You're not just picking it and saying, slap it on me. Like a fucking
But
I stick.
do I not do that before I do it? I'm like, I want a face tattoo, and here I go, like, wanting to, like, blast something, and then it takes me a week, and I'm like, no, I think I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
because my next one's actually kind of partially there,
on your cheek, yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
That's gonna be dope. I can't wait to see that.
I'm actually, like, slightly, like, on the nerves now that I actually talk about it, because when your brother brought it up the other day, and he's like, oh, you're getting another face tattoo, and he's like, where are you getting? I'm like, right here, and he goes, what the fuck? And I was like, I'm doing it. It's already being drawn up. Like,
damn,
I'm excited. That's just, I'm gonna have my face done before the rest of my body. It's gonna happen. Because how often have I been saying I want another tattoo on my arm, but here I go doing my face again.
Yeah,
it's just. Will you ever get one on your face?
In the future, yeah. I really want some.
Like, enough to where, like, in the future you've thought of, like, I might do quite a few, like how you've done, or you just kind of want maybe one?
I want, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3.
As big as mine?
I know I want to get
go big, go home?
No, I want to get some script, like, across my, like, my eyebrow.
You want to be like Raymond? Oh, yeah.
No, I want to get some script across my eyebrow, and I know I want to put, like, something, like, over here and stuff like that.
Put illy right there, too.
And then something going down.
Put illy right there, too.
Yeah.
3 different scripts.
Before we hop into the next question, though, let's talk to the chat really quick. So it's up. Freddie was saying that I only have one. Wish I could have gotten more now. I'm too fat. You're not fat, Freddie.
Hey, Freddie, what's the tattoo that you have? What's the meaning behind it?
Yeah. Shout out to the one girl, Nikki. Hey there. What's up, Nikki?
That's my homegirl, Nikki.
That's your homegirl right there. What up, Nikki?
Which, actually, Nikki, I know I have a message from you on Instagram. I'm just not on it yet.
Her phone's actually recording over there. You just can't see it.
This is ASMR with gummy worms.
By the way, do you have any shout outs to give out today? No ASMR. Stop that.
So good.
So do you have any
to you for buying these.
Wow, so that's your shout out today?
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon, for buying
the gummies for yourself, and I'm eating them.
Okay. I got a shout out to
the Starbucks man. Let me guess.
No, to the 2 guys I was playing with on Apex today, and this morning before we went to my class. Shout out to them.
Where was I?
Yeah, on the bed. I was on the computer gaming. Remember? Shout out to those 2 guys that I just randomly met. None of them were using microphones. First game of the morning. And we got 3 wins in a row.
Was it Freddie?
No. We got 3 wins in a row, though. It was fucking dope.
You guys probably only won because I was in bed sleeping and not bitching.
Yeah, probably. Shout out to them, though. Shout out to that squad.
Shout out to
Duran said, hi, Brandon. What up, Duran? How's it going?
Aww, Duran.
Sup, boo-boo?
Hey, Nikki, are you guys going to go tonight? Because I need to know so I know if I need to save us a corner. You know?
Yeah. All right, let's hop into this next question. What do you got for me, babe?
Your tattoos, have they ever kept you from jobs?
No.
Any sort?
No.
What would you do with having your tattoos and there was a job, well, outside of what you already do, and there was a job you really, really wanted and they told you no because you have visible tattoos? How would you take that? How would that make you feel?
Well, okay, this is a topic that I think about a lot in job situations because we
kind of like why I tell you not to do your face yet.
Yeah, we see people on the day-to-day and they're working at, say, Target, and they have the long sleeve thing. Like, okay, your son brought it up. At Adventure Park, the lady that was helping us with the bats, she had a sleeve on, and he's like, why does she have to have that compression sleeve? And I saw that she had a tattoo.
Because he thinks everything is compression sleeves.
Yeah, and I was like, she's hiding a tattoo. And he even said, he's like, that's bad that people judge people for their tattoos and not let them work.
It's because he's so used to his parents being so covered. And it made me
think about that too. I'm like, so what? Okay, if I have a tattoo, what's to say that tattoo makes me a criminal? Or makes me a bad person.
I'm sorry, we can't give you this job because you have a tattoo, so we're going to assume you're a criminal. That's what you think they're thinking?
Or anything. Your tattoo is going to
affect your job, obviously.
Yeah, scare people away.
But in reality, it's not becoming like that. It's changing. Look how many places we go to and you see people
that's true.
Sleeved up.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm kind of shocked with the amount of people we see like that.
But if I had to apply for a job that I really wanted and they wouldn't accept it because I was tattooed, then I look at it as me, I would get a little pissed, but I gotta look back and just think maybe that job's not for me then. Even though
you can always do
why
porn.
would I want to get hired into a job that knowing that they're behind judging me in the back of the head? They're going to treat me poorly if I'm working there, True. So it's
maybe not even put you at the position that you're wanting because they need to put you down a little bit.
You're going to work in the office.
You clean the bathrooms.
Yeah, scrubbing toilets and shit. Shout out to anyone who scrubs toilets, man. You guys got to keep them clean.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Mine, I never actually. Well, no, I got fired from a job for a tattoo.
What tattoo?
No, I didn't. Because that was when, no, that's not right. My last one that I worked at, when I worked at the warehouse, because obviously I'm native, so I worked in the native warehouse for our graphic designing, but I had to have most of my tattoos covered, and you would think being in the warehouse, it really wouldn't matter too much, because you don't really deal with people too much. But then, because I had such a bubbly personality, I guess, I had to work up in the front more. And then that was right when I was first planning on getting this face tattoo. And I was obviously with my ex, and he's the one that did it, and we worked from home and stuff. And I kept telling him I really want to get my face done. And then I brought it up to the coworkers there, and they're like, you're gonna have to talk to the boss. And then I asked the boss what the requirements were. I know that when we got hired, we had to cover them, and then we were technically supposed to have them covered at work, but we slowly could kind of ease in what we wore. And then they told us that what is it called, the visible tattoos is a no-go, and it's possible I could lose my job. And then so I went and did it that night because I hate being told no. That's probably my issue. And I did it.
Because
and then
it's your body,
they just
you do what you
changed
want.
my position in my work. I literally went from working at the front and doing all of the graphic designings and working with people, and they allowed me to keep my job, but I got stuck now working in the back in the office and doing embroidery. I was so upset, but I felt happy.
They're like, you're a paper shredder now, bitch.
Oh, so upset. Fuck. But now I take it as in, I like doing what I do. Obviously, my art, that's always going to be my number one priority. I feel like I've told you, I could care less if I became homeless and had nothing in this world.
As long as you can paint.
My art supplies are cheap as fuck. And I'm happy with it. So I have a job and I'm tattooed. I'm good.
True that.
I don't really care about people too much, but I don't know. What's your next oh, I'm going to sit here and ask you what your next tattoo is, and you don't even know.
Ooh.
Because
skip that question.
We ain't skipping that question. I want to know. You messaged Robert. You wanted to get your foot.
If anything, my next tattoo is going to be the foot.
Really?
Yeah. It's going to be it.
When?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to do it already. We're going to do them both?
Oh, God, yeah.
Same day?
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to walk for a while.
He wants to get the top of his feet done. I just think it would be so amazing. And the fucking pieces are dope, wasn't it? It's a the one that we picked out, it's like a goat's head, isn't it?
Yeah, like a ram's skull.
And
a
it's
ram's
like
head with a
traditional
pentagram.
style.
Yeah, it's a traditional ram's head with the pentagram behind it.
Oh my God.
And then I think on the other foot, I'm going to do like a tarot card kind of like.
See, for the longest time, we couldn't figure out what your other foot was going to be.
It was like a demonic tarot card that I found.
Oh, that'll be dope. Yeah, we got to set that up. I really want to do that. I was wanting you to get one when I did my face, but yeah, obviously my face is my next one. I'm getting an octopus tentacle. I have a problem with saying I'm getting an octopus testicle. I'm getting an octopus tentacle holding a daisy. I'm getting a testicle on my face. It's a dream come true. You know? What's one tattoo you hate on me?
I'm looking at it right now. No. It's got to be that heart with the bone going through it. Right here.
Why?
Because it just looks like
looks ridiculous.
It's a scar almost. It looks like because it's so faded.
No, that's not faded. You know what that is?
What?
I lost a bet with my roommate, and I had to get an outline of a tattoo done with the shading needle.
Is that a marker right here?
No, that's the same thing. It's an outline tattoo with the shading needle.
I never noticed that. Holy shit! I've never. I just found a new tattoo on you.
And that's not even her name.
3 years together, and I just found a new tattoo on you.
But that's so like there.
I'd never noticed that.
Yeah, that's all a shading needle, and that shit hurt.
Yeah, that
really?
Yeah.
You hate that thing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not covering it.
Shit.
I mean, there's really no reason to. I'm not worried about that one no more. I have a piece on it. Honestly, I think the only one that I hate on you is that stupid vape thing you have tattooed on you.
Oh, really?
Because it just looks like crap now. I think if you was to get that now, it'd have been so much more nicer. I have no idea what it looks like in general. It's just weird.
Duran must find out the top. Just found out the topic and wants to ask a question. What tattoo should he get? He doesn't have any at all.
A fire truck going into his butthole.
No, he needs to get me.
Somebody's ringing the doorbell.
He needs to get me driving a fire truck with him.
With me and Nikki hanging from the back.
Yes. Spraying water. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, spraying water. My mind went totally somewhere else.
You're disgusting. Right.
Oh my gosh. You guys actually talked about this last time because Nikki, you've been talking about a tattoo that you've been wanting. Well, you've been wanting to get another one. And then I thought that Duran had figured one out, or you were just talking about an artist. You should give him Landon's information. He would love Landon's.
Yeah.
The guy that did Brandon's
Pennywise from It.
Yeah. You just take your pants off for him and show him and be like, this is what I got. What you could get.
Jesus Christ. Next question. What do we got?
Wait, does Duran even have any tattoos?
Just said no.
I thought he had one. That's going to be different kind of seeing him with one now. What's that?
Duran said, what's wrong with you two?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh my God.
Nothing's wrong at all.
Nothing.
No silence. What's the next question? You're tripping.
I'm hearing it. Somebody's here. When growing up, what made you decide that tattoos was something you wanted to get?
Fuck. Rap music.
Did you say rap music?
Yeah.
Because rappers had tattoos?
Rappers and metal bands.
Because they had them.
Yeah, just looking at all the different artists that I really liked and seeing how like sleeved up they were, I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
But because they had them, or because you wanted to be like them because you planned on being in a band or being a singer, and that's what you had to look like?
Just because I thought they were cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And so it was an automatic, like, I'm going to look like that one day.
Yeah. He said he likes the fire truck in the front spraying water. Yeah, so just like looking at like my favorite bands that I used to listen to growing up, it was really cool.
I don't even know where mine started. I think it was just a rebel against my family, honestly. And it just kind of went from there. Never stopped. I have no idea. How do you feel about the fact that I have tattoos on my face and I'm still getting more, and probably eventually it's going to be blasted?
I love it.
Doesn't bug you at all?
No, I love it.
Especially when we're in public?
I love it. I love the stares that we get. It's probably my favorite thing is when we go to an amusement park and people just stare at us.
Like family outing places?
And no, just like in amusement parks. It's like, oh yeah, family outing places. Just, I love the staring that we get.
Because it's like a lot of people.
All attention is on us, and I love it.
I hate it. Do you ever feel embarrassed at any moment or get like a jealousy or anger? Like, especially like dudes in general, when it's just like a stop, a touch, a stare of just over the tattoos?
No, not really. Because you're mine, and I know that, so... I don't know. I just never really gotten jealous
Doesn't
from
bug
it.
you at all?
No, not at all. Are those all the questions?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nikki, you never answered if you guys are going tonight.
Yeah, so I never, she said she was going to text you, message you about it. Brandon&illy, keep up the beautiful work. You two are so perfect for each other and complement the other. Love you. Well, thank you, Joseph. I can't read your last name because my eyes... Actually... Speaking of that, I actually just ordered my new glasses, guys. I lost both my pair of glasses, so...
They make them look kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
He tried on quite a few different pairs, and I picked the one that I know I'm going to look good in, too, if I take them.
Oh, fuck off.
I like them.
Yeah, so we got some new glasses coming in.
They're coming in.
Probably going to take a week or two. They're always slow. But...
So, I do got to say... Since today's topic did get picked by everybody on Instagram, everybody else has got to follow us on there because I'm debating. I put like 4 different options on there. So tomorrow's, we can either do the one that came in second and go off of that topic, or we can just put it up there again and choose different ones. It's up to you.
I'll show me after what
See
the
what
topic
is on there. But we have decided we are going to go ahead and podcast every single day now, unless something really comes up and we just like all of a sudden aren't home. But we don't have a set schedule of when we're going to be posting. We haven't thought about that, but we do know it's going to be every day. So as long as you subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell, it'll notify you when we are on. Follow our Instagram as well, which is obviously They Think We Talk, and we'll post on there every single time we're getting ready to go live.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be little clips. So like right now, I'll post up another little clip that this went through, and actually, we haven't fully talked about when we're going to put this through Spotify.
Yeah, so that's going to come later on. 100%, we're going to be getting some new microphones. Like, these microphones are amazing microphones, but we're trying to get the same microphones together. So it's going to sound a lot better, more equal, not overpowering each other. And then we're getting a new lighting situation. So once we get everything set for our actual podcast on YouTube, we're going to start taking the audio and stuff like that and throwing that on Spotify. And
because technically we weren't even going to start this yet.
Yeah.
Like the day we're doing this, we bought everything that day.
Yeah.
And then got this up in a day and painted this. So now we're kind of testing things and going along.
Most of the stuff we've already had. We just got a new mixer and stuff like that. But yeah, no. So coming soon, it's going to be a lot easier for us because, you know, we're going to have better equipment than we had before. So,
yeah, we're going to finish our board. I'm kind of hoping we can do it at least maybe tomorrow.
Hopefully, yeah.
Something like that. But other than that, I'm good and Gucci for today.
Good and Gucci.
Good and Gucci.
Good and Gucci, Gucci, coo.
Gucci, Gucci.
So happy for you two, or for you guys. This is awesome. Thank you. Oh, it's Joe. What up, Joe? So yeah, anything else you want to say? Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell or click the bell. And in the future too, we're gonna announce that you're gonna be able to, how do we put it? We're gonna be able to talk on a one-on-one if you guys would like that in the future.
What are you talking about? Explain to me too.
The sessions we were talking about.
I don't remember.
We will keep that for another podcast then. But
yeah, what he said.
Just get ready for the future. It's gonna be bright.
But we will be here tomorrow.
Yes, we will be here tomorrow. We don't have a time set. Make sure to click the bell, be notified. Follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. Stay active with us and stuff like that. And
then dope. All those that aren't doing anything tonight and you're in Visalia, go to the Cellar Door. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's $5, 21 over. We'll be there.
Be there, be square.
But
so yeah. Ready in this thing? Seal it with a kiss?
No.
Okay, not today. All right, thank you everybody for watching. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Any shout outs?
Thank you, Brandon, for buying these gummy worms.
Thank you, my Apex team that we had today. So, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful night. Enjoy it, guys. Take it easy.
Bye.